Nick opened up to Ella like a chatty podcast, sharing an avalanche of stories, because since she took the throne, his mouth was finally on a roll when they got back to the inn. Ella quickly pulled out a pair of Christmas socks and said, "Ha ha, someday you'll find yourself wrestling with these socks." "No way." Yet Ella's dad barged in, interrupting their cozy moment. He reminded Nick to hit the hay early because the snow outside was already checking out. If all went well, they'd be off to. At that moment, Nick and Ella's eyes met, and a hint of bittersweet nostalgia washed over them. Both knew goodbye loomed. Night fell, thirsty as a desert. They met in the kitchen. At Ella's invitation, they lay side by side in a massage chair, enjoying the rare peace. Ella revealed her motive for helping. When he was young and naive, his mother had left. All he knew about her came from his father's tales. After learning Mom was a love-filled angel, he decided he wanted to be just like her. Rather than merely imitating his mom, it was more like he was lovingly reminiscing about that distant and precious maternal love in this way. After a late-night heart-to-heart, their bond had clearly surpassed the regular friend zone. However, just as emotions were about to heat up, they chose to take a step back. As Nick prepared to leave for his room, he said his goodbyes to Ella, but his voice seemed a tad over the top. The next day, a little surprise popped up. A fallen tree had blocked the only road to the airport. This unexpected twist left Nick stranded in Ella's house, and they had decided to whip up a cozy Christmas together. Trudging across the snowy field, Ella casually picked up a stick. Who would have ever thought? The ruler of a nation playing with a stick like a kid on the street. Next, they strolled into a shop. Friends cheered for Ella and her dashing boyfriend, wishing them a happily ever after. Nick, who used to shy away from such compliments, was actually tickled pink. Soon, they scampered back to the inn, eager to start decking the halls for Christmas. In this cozy atmosphere, Nick felt something was missing in the romance department, so he sweetly invited Ella to dance with him to Ella's heartfelt connection, gracefully twirling to the music that softly filled the room. The sweet scent of love wafted through every corner, and they wished this beautiful moment could last forever. But alas, King Nick's royal status was an undeniable reality. Just as this unspoken affection was heating up, afternoon rolled in. Ella accidentally overheard Nick chatting it up with the Queen and, out of curiosity, asked him about their trip's real purpose. Facing Ella's questions, Nick chose to be honest. They were going to the hospital where his father was treated for a significant donation. Unfortunately, with patients flooding in daily, Ella couldn't quite remember what his dad looked like. On the last night before parting, they joined the town's outdoor choir, and before they knew it, their hands naturally intertwined. Even after the event, they yearned for more and returned to their decorated Christmas venue, ready to continue their unfinished dance if all went well. The price. The photos of them singing together had been sent back to the palace, and some folks stirred the pot. The Times Omatal Sedilla revealed that the crowd vehemently accused the king of callously abandoning his people on such a significant occasion as Christmas Day. Suddenly, Ella became acutely aware of the dire gravity of the unfolding situation. If it were before, Nick might have been thrilled, but today, what he truly valued was that fleeting moment shared with Ella, that deeply felt connection. This time, Ella didn't see him off. Instead, she quietly watched him from upstairs. The Queen, having perceived that something was amiss, went and found Ella promptly, and very soon, Nick returned to the palace. Before dealing with the crowds, she unexpectedly discovered a letter from the late king, which intimately told the love story between her. It revealed Nick's mother's humble beginnings and her journey from commoner to queen. But what astonished Nick even more was that the letter brought up the nurse who had gently taken care of him. Her hands offered me hope. She was unaware that I was the king. Subtitles, or treated me as if I were an emperor. It was her. I knew my love was for her. On Christmas Day, Ella wore the only dress her mother left her and graced the ball with elegance. Then she suddenly received a video of the King's speech from a friend. There's someone very special. I don't need to prove myself. All I need is to open my heart. It's all been a failure and awkward love, but I've never lost it. This is my love for this country. Nick's vibrant speech not only thwarted the noble's coup, but also deeply moved Ella's heart. So, she resolved to find Nick and reclaim her love and respect. Difficulty, camera, T, mal. Taim, malo not sign, O graph Chinese letter, A tilde divide by pun, sign degrees, 3 plus or minus bound, ow. Blending it out, take a look. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Have run, read, also listen. Subtitles, flip cloud. I've been continuously thinking, you pull me out. This movie displays love's purest form, transcending class and social judgment, like buying a car.